Hey everyone, Couch Investor back on our Tesla weekly video for today. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend so far. So as always, we're starting the video with the numbers out of China. Tesla's insurance registrations for the week of January 8 to January 14. Tesla reported 7.4 thousand registrations. That's up 24.7% quarter over quarter. And of course, week over week, a big jump. Now remember, Chinese New Year is a bit later than usual. Then with regards to the model mix for last week, we've got 1,671 Model 3 and 5,744 Model Ys. Of course, remember last week there were some price cuts in China. Let's see if that will increase sales. Then moving on to the United States, these are estimated numbers. So these numbers are for December are at 86,000 Tesla sales in the United States. That's the best month ever, and it's 17% higher versus the second best month. Of course, also the best quarter ever. Then a bit more information with regards to the EV market in the United States in 2023. We've got the top 10 best-selling EVs. Number 1 and number 2 are taken by Tesla, the Model Y and the Model 3. Spot number 3 is the Chevy Bolt. Number 4 is the Ford Mustang Mach-E. 5, Volkswagen ID4. Then the Hyundai Ioniq 5, followed by number 7, Rivian R1S. Number 8, Ford F150 Lightning. Number 9 is actually the Tesla Model X. And finishing off the top 10 with the BMW i4. Tesla has also launched up to 8% cheaper Model Y leasing pricing in the United States with a 36-month term. Now, before moving into Europe, if you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if not, we really appreciate that. And of course, again, thank you Tesla Daily, thank you Rob Maurer for all these years of amazing content, of amazing Tesla Daily videos. Hopefully, these Tesla weekly videos will replace some of that void. If it does, maybe let me know down in the comments below. Also, if you want to support me even further, do check out the link down in the description and in the pinned comment to the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or go to fool.com/couchinvestor. Thank you very much. Now moving into Europe, some good news there. Tesla Model Y becomes Europe's best-selling car, sets electric car record. So the Tesla Model Y has stormed up the European sales chart and is expected to be crowned the market's best-selling vehicle of 2023. According to Automotive News Europe, per preliminary data from market researcher Dataforce, the Model Y will hold its lead over the Dacia Sandero and take the top spot. The data shows 254,822 Model Ys were sold against 235,893 Sanderos, a considerably cheaper petrol-powered hatchback, which just goes to show at how popular Teslas are and what will happen once Tesla actually comes out with a cheaper model. Now, to get a better visualization of how the European market looks like, we've got Piloli here with a great graph. So this is European car sales with BEV and Tesla share in 2023. Tesla here is in red, BEVs without Tesla is in green, and then the rest is here yellow-orange. As you can see, still a long way to go. Then looking purely at the BEV sales with Tesla share in 2023 in the European market, you can see again Tesla, okay, a nice chunk in some of these countries. I mean, nice chunk, still far from dominating the overall share, but it just shows you that it's still early days. And how do you increase demand? Well, price cuts is one of the ways. So Tesla cuts prices in Germany after the reduction in China last week. So we've got around a 1,900 euros reduction on the base version and a 5,000 euros reduction on the long range and performance versions. For those that are not Europeans and are watching these videos, which the majority are, just so you know, the prices of Tesla in Europe, Model Ys and even Model 3s are substantially higher than those in the United States, for example. So price cuts are very welcome. Of course, when you do price cuts, you get hit with margins, which is what we've seen throughout all of 2023, unless the company has somehow managed to make these cars even more affordable for them, and so they can afford to cut the prices and not get hit that much when it comes to the bottom line. Remains to be seen. Of course, we have seen some deflationary action in a lot of components that come inside a car. A lot of commodity prices have come down as well. So we'll see. We've got earnings coming up actually next week. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Moving on with regards to price wars, not Tesla this time, but actually battery makers. In this case, CATL and BYD. They are pushing battery cost down further. And it's not just them, it's the smaller players as well. And of course, this will benefit EV makers. Why is that? Well, you need batteries to run EVs. And if those batteries become cheaper and cheaper, the cost to build the car becomes cheaper, and maybe you, as a potential customer, will likely get your car cheaper as well. Now moving over down under, no, not the Australian Open, but it is in Australia, and it's not the best news out there, but 2024 Tesla Model 3 faces stop sale as Australian government investigates compliance issue. What's the issue here? Well, the issue is about the child restraints anchorage points in the 2024 Tesla Model 3. And well, we're going to have to wait and see what the verdict is on that. They see here, road safety is a top priority for the Australian government. I believe it's the same for every government. That is why we have legislated road vehicle standards in place to ensure all road vehicles, both new and used, being provided to the Australian market for the first time, meet critical national standards for safety, security, and emission. It is understood that the updated version of the Model 3, which recently began being delivered to the Australian customers, doesn't have an accessible rear center top tether point. To be continued. Now, since the earnings report is coming up pretty fast, on Say you can ask your questions or you can vote on the most popular ones or on the ones that are similar to yours. Right now, the number one question is this. Given that you moved the start of the next generation compact vehicle production to Austin, has the timeline improved so that we might see next generation platform vehicles in 2025? The next one is about the most recent tweet with regards to Elon saying that he wants more voting power or he feels uncomfortable expanding AI and robotics at Tesla. I did a whole video about that. That video will be in the top right corner. And then the third one here, how many Cybertruck orders are in the queue and when do you anticipate you will be able to fulfill all existing orders? And plenty of other questions here as well. Again, go vote or go ask your own question. And now lastly here is the graph. I'll first start on the daily because, well, on the daily, we are now a bit oversold actually. So for those of you that want to pick up some shares before the earnings report, well, on a technical here, we are a bit oversold. Stock price is now at $212. If we switch back to the weekly, of course, not oversold on the weekly, but we have entered that range here that I've been talking about for quite a while, which we were in back in October/November between $200 and $215. My opinion will be a very, very interesting area to watch. Of course, with earnings report coming up, that will definitely move the stock up or down. If it comes a bit closer to $200 or drops even beneath it, I will be a buyer. Right now, I'm watching, but this area is a very intriguing one for me. So overall, that will be it. Of course, it was an eventful week, I would say. Next week, I think, will be even more eventful with the earnings report, with the earnings call, start of the year, what are the plans for 2024 and onwards. It will be very interesting to hear. Of course, I'll cover that on this channel as well. Do share your thoughts down in the comments below and your expectations as well. If you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.